that making art is the most intuitive way for me to make sense of all that's going on in the world. It really helps me process all of the information that I take in throughout the day, and it helps give me the time and the space that I need to reflect on all of these things. I always found a lot of comfort in making art growing up. I was a pretty hyperactive kid, and I remember that drawing would really force me to sit down and focus for hours at a time on this task. The materials that I use have this inherent wow factor, and if the work just stops there, that's when I get in trouble. I think that an artwork that gets you to question it and deal with it and then dazzles you is far more successful than a work that initially dazzles you but ultimately leaves you scratching your head. After 9/11, every speech that George Bush gave was laced with the word fear and terror. And so I wanted to do a series of work that kind of reflected my own ideas about kind of this state that he was creating for the American people. So what I did was I took the Homeland Security Advisory System's color scale. What the government did was they assigned a different color to the level of the terror threat level at any given moment. So red being the highest threat, and then green being the lowest. And as I would check the little website, we were always in a constant state of orange, which was this state of elevated threat constantly. I started to ask questions about who's the target, who should we be afraid of, who is the enemy. Many of my paintings have a very quick initial read to them, but then they begin to reveal themselves slowly over time. So I guess you could say I'm trying to make a very quiet painting with very loud materials. I think that making it is different for every artist. When I was first starting out, I knew this was something that I wanted to do with my life, but I had no idea what the career path of an artist looked like. So I decided to just give myself five years. And during those 5 years, I spent time painting murals in Los Angeles. I went to graduate school at Tyler University, spent some time living in Rome, and really started to carve my path. And it's 12 years later, and I don't feel the need to have that conversation with myself anymore. So I guess in that sense, I feel like I've made it.